If you're thinking about starting an SMMA or even already have one that's failing, and be real with yourself, you need to watch this video because I'm about to summarize and basically just vomit everything back up that I've learned in the past 6 months in business and from my 2 mentors who combined make over $600,000 per month. And my name's Andres. I recently went from being a druggie to scaling an agency to $36,000 a month in 5 months. And so I decided to document my process scaling a new agency to 7 figures so that you guys could do the same. So the first and most important thing to realize is SMMA is a business. It's not a game. Alex Hormozi, his 5th year in business, made $50,000. That's like minimum wage. And now he makes over $20 million per month. Amazon didn't make a profit until their 10th year in business. And now those motherfuckers are rich as hell. And no, this isn't a don't quit now, keep on pushing motivational speech. But what I've really learned from this is to think on a bigger scale. And I'll give you an example. In outreach, a normal person, a beginner, might see that the stuff isn't going perfect for 1 or 2 days and they might switch it immediately. I might see for 2 weeks it's not going right and switch it after that. Alex Hormozi, he might let it go for a year and then see it's not doing good and then switch it. They think on bigger scales, right? And when you make more money, you think on a bigger scale. But in reality, it's that when you think on a bigger scale, you make more money. So point is, think in a bigger scale. Lesson numero 2, your friends are not real. And I learned this super quick, right? Friends, they bond over things. I'll give you an example. Crackheads, they bond over smoking. What do you think would happen if you took away from a group of crackheads and they could never smoke ever again? You think they would keep on being friends forever? Probably not, because you just took away the thing that holds them all together. And unfortunately, that's most friendships. And it might be you're bonded because of school or a similar sport you play or similar interest. But then if you realize when people go to college, they lose their friendships, their relationships. When people quit their sport, they lose their friendships, they lose their relationships. So you have to be willing to realize right now, if you're really going to grind, if you're really going to make it, you're going to have to work a ton of hours, put all your focus towards this one thing. And so you're going to stop doing those things that bond you and your current friends together. And so naturally, those friendships are honestly just going to fall apart. This isn't just me talking out of my ass. This happened to me myself. And so I know from experience, most friendships will fall apart. Right now, even at school, I sit at lunch alone. I just work, right? Because I don't have anyone to relate to. There's nobody that does what I do. Now, thank God, after this year, I'm dropping out and I'm going to Bali. On to lesson number 3. And that's that you have to learn sales. And in reality, service delivery, onboarding, all those other things, it's BS. It really does not matter, especially at the beginning. Because as you get more sales, as you bring in more money, that needs to be your focus, because once you have capital, you have cash flow, that's when you can hire the best people. And not only that, the best people will naturally want to come to you because they see that you have a growing and developing business. And so for me, every person I have on my team is better at their job than I am at it. And that's how I hire. Everybody I hire has to be better than me at what they do. But they still came to me because of the fact that I had money and I had capital, I had experience, I had knowledge. Right? And so you need to accumulate the exact same thing so that you can do the same thing. On to lesson number 4. And this is a huge one. This is something that I struggle with, especially at the beginning. There is hundreds of SMMA YouTubers, course creators, all this other stuff, even free courses. But you have to choose very, very carefully where you get your knowledge from. Because as soon as you start choosing from too many people, as soon as you're listening to 10 people every single day, then slowly their topics and what they say, the facts even, start to contradict themselves because they have different style of doing things. And that doesn't mean one of them is wrong, but they might just get to the same end result in a different way. But as soon as you start switching between them and trying to do what everybody says, you ultimately fail, right? And so what I did is eventually I decided, okay, instead, I'm going to get a mentorship. I'm going to work with a couple people very closely and just follow exactly what they say. And whatever everybody else says, I don't have to worry about it. Once I start scaling really, really high, I'm at 100K a month, 200K a month. Now I can start networking even higher and then learning specific pieces of information that I need. But for now, I focus on learning from a couple very well trusted sources who have already done what I'm trying to do. And the last piece of sauce I'm going to give you guys actually comes from a billionaire. And he said, I would take a good entrepreneur in a great niche than a great entrepreneur in a good niche. And the niche, the market that you're in, is one of the hands down most important things, right? If you're in a good market, business will flow to you and your company will grow at the rate of the niche. And so choosing the right market, choosing the right niche to be in is extremely important. And if you want to go figure out how to do that, go watch my last YouTube video that I made talking about how to choose the right niche for you. And it's not about what resonates with you. It's about who you are as a person. And I explain exactly how to figure that out in that video. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. I just wanted to drop a little value, give you guys a little sauce. If you want to go in the description, I'll link my Discord server. I'm doing Ask Me Anything calls once a week. I'm answering every person's question. I'm like a little genie solving any problems you have. And then subscribe if you want to see more content like this and see my journey scaling this company to 7 figures so that you can replicate it into your own agency. Have a great day.